Hey y'all, it's Melissa at Messy Missy Creates. I'm journaling without a net today, meaning usually I try to have a plan and, well, I just really don't. I mean, I do, but, I don't have everything laid out, so I'm winging it. But first I wanted to show you these printables. These are probably not my only ones for October, because I have some pumpkins and leaves, fall pumpkins and leaves that I have almost done that I'm going to put out there too. But I wanted to get these Halloween ones out there, or at least the fun ones maybe. Little candy corn with a little happy face, and with all the numbers. And I do to 31, even if there isn't 30. Well, I think there is in October, but because on the off chance you want to use it for a different month, right? And then a little kitty cat with a little purple star cape and hat, and pumpkin with a jack-o'-lantern with a hat, and the days of the week, and they're purple and yellow and orange, and just have the days of the week on them, of course. And then this is the clip art page, or the icon page, or whatever you want to call it. Happy Halloween. It's got the cat kind of merged in there. Some little candies, some stars, some, this is like the pumpkins. It's real similar to the or pretty close to the pumpkins I'm going to put out. A whole page of them with the days on it. But anyway, and then there's a little candy corn family. And another kitty cat, which is kitty cat. So this is in my Etsy shop now. I just listed them over the weekend, or maybe it was Monday or Tuesday. Anyway, today is Wednesday. So this is, I wanted to get these out here, or out there, because I know October is getting very, 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 very close. It's just in a few days. So I know everybody's thinking about their journals, or maybe already making their journals. And these are pretty large. They fit on 2 pages this time instead of 3. Or did they always fit on 2? I don't remember. There was one I did, I think, took up 3 pages. But I have a plethora of rulers right here. Let's see if I can get one out and measure it. They are about 2.5 inches tall by about 1.5 inches wide. Now, if you like these, but you use a smaller journal and you wanted them in a smaller form, I don't mind remaking this in a scaled down version, like maybe 1 inch tall or whatever, maybe half the size of that. But I like my numbers big, so I make them big for the most part. I was thinking about doing them in a smaller option just to have it, just in case someone wanted that option. I was thinking about shrinking them down. I did not do my calendar this month, but I was thinking about shrinking them down to fit my little sticker collage calendar thing. But I have not done that yet. I have not made my October journal or anything of the sort. So, but I wanted to get these out here for you, just in case you wanted them. And I love the little jack-o'-lantern face. Anyway, so I thought this was fun for kind of October, Halloween, whatever. And then I'll put out some ones for if you're not into this type of thing. I've got some that are just these pumpkins. And I've got some that are like a fall leaf. And what was it? Let's see. I'm going to put them out in 2 different sets, because you might want both of them and mix and match. And then the days that go with it. But anyway, this 4 pages comes as a set, and it's in my Etsy shop now. So grab them if you want them. And let's see, on with the show. Let's see. I'm going to, I misspoke on the whatever video this was that I did this page. I thought the 22nd was the first day of fall. Apparently it was 23rd. I don't know why I had 20 seconds stuck in my brain, but I did. But I like the page anyway, so. I have a few things that I want to put, I'll tell you what, while, and I have the dates on the back, so I know a lot of these are Friday, and, well, some of them are upside down. Here we go. Y'all, I got on the treadmill at the gym. My husband helped me on, and he stood beside me. Or, I mean, he eventually was able to walk too on the treadmill beside me. But I was worried that because I've had, my leg started off dragging, because it was paralyzed. And then my right leg. And then as it would start to move, I have kind of a, not just a limp, it's a delay in that leg. It takes a few seconds longer to think about, moving forward. Anyway, which is getting better, but they call that pace or gait. And so at PT, they were always worried about putting me on a treadmill because I didn't have, you kind of have to keep up with the pace of the treadmill, right? That's sort of the idea of being on a treadmill. And let's see, I'm just cutting as I talk, sort of. Let's cut it from the front. That might be the better plan, so I can see what I'm doing. Anyway, so I thought I would try it. It's at the absolute lowest setting. It's like 0.5 miles per hour. That's the lowest it would go. I don't even know if other treadmills go that low. Anyway, but I did it. I did it for about 10 minutes. And that was a big deal for me, because that's something I had not been able to do before. So I was very, 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 very excited. We're going to cut this one out. This goes on the day before. I try to only print out stuff like every couple of days, and so I print out a couple days worth. I know it uses the same amount of ink, but it seems like a waste of paper if I don't fill up the sheet of paper. Which this one already had a lot of gaps in it. I could have squeezed in some more stuff, but I just needed to go ahead and print it. So, I want to use, I'm not going to do this one right this second, but, well, I don't know if you remember me showing you these from maybe last month. Well, where did the rest of them go? There's some of them, I had them right here. I'm trying to clean out some baskets. Aha. With the expressions and the emotions on there, and that Thursday was list out all the emotions. That was back for prompt week, so I was gonna choose from some of these. These are from Lydia at February and June. This is from her Patreon. I think either August, might have been August or September, I can't remember, but anyway, they're just adorable. So I thought I would cut out whatever went with that. And in the process, I'm trying to clean out some of my baskets. I got some, I dyed some paper. I was trying to dye some lined paper. Like, I just have a pack of notebook paper, and this is just green food coloring probably, or it's Rit dye, one of the two. I use either one. And the blue lines, the blue bleeds. I don't know if it does it on all notebook paper, if this is just a cheaper quality notebook paper. It's not unusable, but it's not what I wanted. So then I tried this. This was like ink, distress ink that I put down. It wasn't quite as watery, so it wasn't quite as runny. So, I mean, again, not unusable, but this one, I don't even remember what it is. Oh, this is out of a comp book. I think this is the red very watered down red distress. It's lumberjack plaid. Very watered down. It looks pink. So I was going to go back. I hadn't finished that one. Oh, this was another one of the green dye. And then I got to these and I said, well, I'm going to go back to my inks. The composition paper, at least the composition book I have, the lines did not run on it. I did not super saturate it, but I loved how this one turned out. Kind of the blues and green, that teal and, let's say teal, it wasn't teal, it was evergreen bough. And I think rusty hinge and maybe crackling campfire or something like that. Same with that one. Anyway, this is the forest moss. And then I just did regular copy paper. So I was needing some journaling spots. So I was just kind of playing around with paper. I was going to do some of that on a video with you, but I couldn't get it the way I wanted it. So I got discouraged with it. So, let me look and see. I did this on Friday, the 22nd. I also cleaned my craft room that day. And I might be able to write on this background. I'm not sure. I love it though. I love this background. I made a video. Did I not print that off? Maybe it's on a different... Oh, I already had that printed off. Huh. Well, I don't know. Well, fiddlesticks. I think... Oh, I did that one. That one's not... Oh, I'm kind of having a conversation over here with myself. I'm sorry I left you out. Well, I could glue this in. Did that. Yeah, I might as well glue it in. I'm here, right? Might as well. I'm really just trying to get stuff in my journal and figure out where I want the journaling spots, and then maybe I can choose some of this paper and make it work. It helps if you roll the glue stick up. So how are you? You have any exciting plans for this coming up weekend? I'm supposed to go fishing. We're going to fish in a tournament. It's been many months since I have fished. I wasn't able to for a while, and then it just got so hot. I can't remember if that goes on this Saturday, or I think it goes on a different Saturday. Yeah. I think it goes on this one. I think I forgot to put it on that one. No, it might not be a Saturday either. I don't know. I'm going to put it in. No, I'm not. I'm going to put it right here. And then I'm going to forget to put it in my journal. I don't know if I'm going to do... I might try a couple without the inked backgrounds and see if I just use this paper. Kind of seems wasteful. I don't know why I keep picking up that pen like I'm going to write something. We did that that evening, so I'm going to put it down here. And I don't think there's much else that I have to put on this day, because most of what I did was clean up my craft space a little bit. And then when he got home from work, we had dinner, and then we went to the gym. And I was able to do a couple of the machines. I need to, now that I've had that driving evaluation, the occupational therapist that gave me the evaluation let me know where my weaknesses were and my strength. And so I know I need to work on my knee, and also trying to do some cardio. I've got to lose some weight. If I lose some weight, then I will, I put all this weight on because of all of this. So I'm hoping that as I get back to walking, it will come off. Saturday, we garden, but honestly, that's not really the day that I want to start with. I think that's my problem. I was excited about the gym. I want to start with Monday. Monday. Because you remember back here, I had this driving evaluation, right? All the way back here. I still haven't done my actual writing. All the way back here. It took me this long before I actually drove somewhere fun. Well, I say that. I only drove one other place, and that was to the clinic to volunteer that Wednesday. The day afterwards. And then I had to go into town that Thursday after, and my husband still wanted to drive me. So he just wanted one more time, I guess, before he lets me go. And, oh, what am I? I'm looking for this. I collected all this little stuff in this little bin. And I'm going to really try hard to keep, and y'all hold me accountable for this. I'm going to try really hard. Oh, I need to put that on that day. I'm going to try really hard to all the little bits that are on my desk end up in this little basket instead of all over the place. And I want to empty it each month. Right? Sounds great, doesn't it? This is the 25th. These should be in my pocket in the front, not in that basket, but well, I guess there was one more thing on here, and that's that. Okay. Smell. Did not think about, no, I just got to remember what it was. I remember. I just got to remember. You know what I mean? Do you ever have to remember stuff? Like you remembered it one time, but yeah. That's how it works in my brain anyway. What are we doing? I'm going to see if I can, well, I was going to see if I could stand it without doing a background, but we're going to just wing it. We're going to just do it, except I'm going to kind of lay it out first because I might want to put the paper down before I glue like some of this stuff. I went to, well, I put all these little ones in here to put in my collage calendar, and then I didn't do my collage calendar this month. So, that's all right, though. I think she's so cute. Oh, somebody said in the comments, misunderstood me about teaching the class. I'm not teaching the class. I'm taking the class. Yeah. I'm trying to find my little scissors. Well, all right, this journaling without a net business is, yeah. Harder than it looks. No, it probably looks pretty hard. I should have had those little scissors right here. I'll find them as soon as I get done cutting. All right, I've been being pretty good about putting stuff up. Cutting this little thing out with these big old honking scissors is just a little overkill, but it's what I have at the moment. But I had my recorder class, my music class that I'm taking, and I had to miss last week because, well, my hip was really bothering me. And the girl that was taking me at the time, before I could drive, she was sick. So I had to miss, and which was fine. I was, you know, my hip was really bothering me anyway. So I have that. But I left early, and on the way, I went to Joann's. That's an old flyer, but I thought I would cut out the Joann's. I went to Michael's. And I went to, on my way back, I went to the thrift store. And let's see, what did I need? Oh, that was when I was looking for that Pooh and Eeyore book. Yep. I think that was the day. Yeah, pretty sure. Activities. I think it would be in here. I think there's a thrift store one in here. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here's a thrift store. Here's a thrift store. Everywhere a thrift store. Okay. I might need a housework one. And I might need a telephone one. While we have them out. And we still have been watching Little House on the Prairie. We're about done with I think the whole season. I think a couple of them might have gotten deleted though, which makes me sad because this seems like it's the same ones I miss over and over. All right, so I went all those fun places, and let's see, what did you get, you might ask? I'll show you. Really wasn't, I didn't get that much stuff. I did get this, like I needed another piece of paper. This is kind of an orangey yellow, and I don't know if you can see the shiny glitter in it. It's almost like a real gloss, but the glitter is embedded in the gloss so it doesn't come off on your hands. And y'all, I'm really tempted. It's a little more yellow than orange, but I'm really tempted to use this for my the cover of my October journal, but I'm not, I don't know if I can give up. I mean, I could always collage pumpkins on it, but I don't know. I picked it up anyway. And I went in for some other stuff, but honestly, I left my phone in the car. It was the first place that I went, and they didn't have a handicap spot, so I had to walk a little further. And then, lo and behold, I left my phone in the car, which my coupons were on my Joann's app. So I didn't want to get much, and I couldn't physically walk back out to the car and then back in the store. So I could have, but then I would have been done for the day, and I wasn't done for the day, if you know what I mean. I was just getting started. So I got, this is the Tim Holtz Halloween. It just says, Happy Halloween, boo to you, toil and trouble, eek, and trick or treat. And it's got a little stencil in the background. They were 40% off, so otherwise I wouldn't have gotten that. And then I got a few more mica stains that I didn't have. So I've got my greens and browns, and really didn't need extra purples. But I wanted, this is milled cider. It's kind of an orangey red. And then this is a neutral, and this is a brown. Because I want to do some more fall leaves, and this will be perfect for them. And then I wanted to do, you know, I want to have some for Christmas, right? This is kind of, I think this one's going to end up being kind of a green, like an evergreen color, you know. Anyway, again, they were 40% off. And so I went ahead and got them. And Michael's, oh, I will show you these because these were cute. Oh, I forgot to give my husband his mints. And I'm not, you know, it's like I knew. I wasn't even thinking about that paper when I picked out that thing, but I knew I needed some orange thread to bind my journal. And then they had these for like $5. I love these little yarn bundles. Now, I'm not necessarily, these are not go-to colors. They're sticking to my fingers. And to be honest with you, I had this whole basket full of ribbon that I haven't used, but I couldn't pass it up. So I need to use it. I'm just not sure how I'm going to use it, but it's very bright, very neon greens, and oh, there's some cord in there too. That's interesting. Anyway, I like the purple You don't hear me say that very often. I like the purple anything. This is like that purple eyelash, almost like the eyelash ribbon. But I don't know. And I haven't decided if I'm doing my journal. I don't think I'm doing it in Halloween. Not the whole journal. I like just fall too much to let the whole journal be Halloween. Now, I am going to use probably those candy corn. I'll probably use some of my pumpkins and whatever. But anyway, I got this. This is a shirt, like a tie-dye kit for shirts. It was clearance to $2. Okay, honestly, the little bottles are worth that, right? So I had been in here trying to dye my papers, and I needed little either squirt bottles or more spray bottles. So there's 4 little bottles in here. I probably should have gotten a second set. But I knew I'd go back. So now that I can go back whenever I want. And anyway, but there's like dye powder in there. So I thought, well, it's kind of the neon, the bright green and bright orange and neon pink and yellow. And even though that's not really the colors of fall, it's kind of the colors of Halloween a little bit. Maybe not the pink. But I thought I'd mix them like it says to mix them and then try to do some paper with it. If it doesn't work with the paper, then I'll dump the powder and just use the bottles with the dye that I have. I don't know why on earth it wouldn't work. Because I'm using RIT dye. And RIT dye is, RIT dye is for clothing, fabric. Okay, so these were their little $1.99 Creatology little kit in the kids section. Not in the sticker section, but the kids section. It was a couple little acorns and turkeys and the pilgrim hat and give thanks and some pumpkins. And it's kind of a repeat. No, it's not. Not exactly. Some more, more of the same, but just different color combinations. I love all the pumpkins. And I mean, how many pilgrim hat stickers do you need? Of course, this one's going to be hard to see because it's gold foil, but you get the idea. I'm not a real foil sticker person, but I liked the rest of them. This one I thought was super cute. I mean, I think the other one's super cute too. This one I thought was super cute because I'm not going to show you on this one because this one's silver foil. It says Hello Fall. Oh, I'll use that on the fall one. I'll show you on this one. It has one of the little creatures in a wheelchair. It has one here too. I don't know if you can see that with all that foiling. It's not iridescent. What do you call that? Oh, there's another Hello Fall sticker. Apples. Is that a hedgehog or a porcupine? It's got some mushrooms and some leaves and an owl. And look, it's got the little truck and the trees, but it's got the little guy in the wheelchair again. I was glad to see that. I mean, not just for myself, but you can't start too soon teaching your kids and adults how to be inclusive, right? Or be not accommodating. Most people don't want to be accommodated as much as, just acknowledged, I guess. So, I thought that was kind of cool. So, I went there and there and there. Oh, this is just a little silicone mat. Matter of fact, let's open it. Now, to tell you what I was going to do with it, I'm not 100% sure. It depends on how big it is. I could tell the dimension. I mean, I know what the dimensions are, but I couldn't really tell. Yeah, okay. That's pretty cheesy. It was in the wax seal section. Like, you could drop your wax seals on it. And I was really hoping it was going to be a little thicker, more substantial. And that I would be able to like stencil on it or whatever, but it's very, very thin and very flimsy. So, it was only like $2. So, I didn't have real high expectations for it. But I was kind of hoping for a little more than that. So, all the babbling. And just to tell you that I went to Joann's and Michael's. And I got some stuff. I really want my other scissors, y'all. Oh, something else. I told you this was going to be really random, y'all. Okay, so I have this and I have another one somewhere. Oh, I have two more. I know I'm not facing the camera. I hope you can hear me. I might not get any journaling done. This might just be show and tell day. Okay, so these are just, they're ones I got at Dollar Tree like a couple years ago. You know, and they're just sayings. They're not even all just affirmations. They're just sayings, right? And I think what I'm going to do is actually unbind them because they're sewn in. Because they're kind of wrinkly. And when you try to tear, I don't know. Anyway. Count your age by friends, not years. Count your life by smiles, not tears. Be silly, be honest, be kind. This one is always find a reason to smile. This one is hope to live by. And let's see. Well, you get the idea. There's a light despite all the darkness. Mortar that, yeah, prayer is the mortar that holds our house together. Even the darkest night will end and the sun will rise. Anyway, that one, but there was one in here I wanted to take out. This one is seize the day. The best view comes after the hardest climb. So there's lots of these that I really like. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. Out of difficulties grow miracles. Yeah, this is so true. To live a creative life, we must lose our fear of being wrong. I trip over that so often. Hang on to your hat, hang on to your hope, and wind the clock, for tomorrow is another day. Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope or confidence. Okay, so, oh, it's never too late to be what you might have been. Okay. Well, on that note, I'm going to, there was one in here that I wanted. There's no giant step that does it. It's a lot of little steps. And I'm going to go against what I just said I was going to do. I'm going to tear this one out because I meant to put that with the treadmill to remind myself that even though it was at 0.5 miles an hour, it was still moving forward. Yeah. So I'm probably going to just cut it. I need to give him credit, I reckon. Well, I'll tell you what. I can cut that out and put that here. But I can write right there. Not quite what I envisioned myself doing to begin with. But I like that. It pretty much says what I need it to say anyway. I don't know. What do you think? I'm not going to get one single page done, am I? What did you smell today that made you happy? I don't know. Because I don't remember. We already had that conversation. You know what? I'm going to finish cutting this down. And I'm going to put it right here. And I did it crooked, but that's okay. So, since I did it crooked, I'm going to really make it crooked on purpose. Because it's not one giant step, it is a lot of little steps. And it's been a lot of little steps all along the way. There we go. Okay, I like it down there. Yep. And then I can still have the top to write. Whoop. Get control of your glue stick, woman. Get control of your glue stick. All right, I like that right there. So that's a good reminder, because I will know. I can look back in a month. I can look back next month, month after, and I can see how far I've come. And I can look back and I can see what day I started on that, how fast I was going. I went ahead and printed a big enough picture that I could see all of that information. The only thing it doesn't show, because I did it at the beginning, it doesn't show the ending time. And I thought about that afterwards, but I remember how long I went. So I'll just write that. So I need to, I'm thinking about whether to put, I don't know that that's going to be that hard to write over. What do you think? Kind of like this little notebook edge, but I really liked this background. This was one of my favorite backgrounds I did. Huh. Well, no better time than the present to find out. So, the only other thing is, because this is distress ink, I did think about what kind of markers might reactivate that and it would smear. But I can use, I'm looking at my paint pens over here. Whoop, and I avalanched my inks. Trying to think of what color. I have a brown. I have orange, but I don't think that orange is going to really go. I'm just going to look to draw the lines. Oh, I do have, whoop. Here we go. They're all falling now. I have the fluorescent orange and red. That fluorescent red might actually look pretty good on there. But I have this dark teal. This is a thinner one. And then this is I don't think it's the same. It's a little lighter shade of this. I don't know. Let's see. I think that'll look good. Kind of matches the teal that's in the rest of the book. But I do like my lines to write on. And those will take a second to dry. Take a minute to dry, actually. A few seconds. And still can't remember what. Okay, so here, let me fan it. So I can turn I just want to turn the page. Yeah, I think that'll show up. If not, I'll go back over it. I'll add some whatever to it. The other day, and I know I didn't get very far on this one, did I? I did erase, yes. So I did that, and I did that. Just gonna cut out the Michaels. What else did I do? I went to the thrift store. That was pretty much a day of it. I was pretty exhausted. And yeah, I think that morning before I left, I was looking for my Eeyore prompt for the last video, or the last week's Inspired to Create video. And I spent what time that I had to do any journaling or make a page or anything like that. I spent it looking for that prompt. So by the time I realized I didn't have it, yeah. I wish that didn't have the date on it, because I was gonna just use this as like a flip or something. I could put some washi over it. What do you think? If I need a flip. I don't know. I'm not feeling really into that page right now. I just wanted to tell you what all I got and show you what I got. And I love those little stickers. I thought those were so cute. All right, let's try for, this is Tuesday. Then this was yesterday. So, let me put this to the side. Yesterday, I got to doggy sit for a little while. And any cute? Yes. There was 2 of them. One was a black and white and one was a brown, tan. And they're a little Chihuahua mix. They're, my friend was moving, and at first I went to her new house. I met her there. And man, I really was thinking about using this because this would be a great picture for like this color page, but I really want to use it in my journal, and I want to start using more of my magazine images in my journal because I have so many. I cut his ear off. I really need those smaller scissors, y'all. All right. This is not a glue book, so it doesn't have to be. I can leave some of the edge on it, although I didn't. Okay. I do want to trim around his ear a little bit better than that, but if I trim it anymore, I think it's going to fall off. So, I thought this was cute. I don't know what the article or whatever it was about. It says the therapist is in. Could your pup lay off the sweet and slobbery kisses long enough to professionally? Oh, I get it. Like a service dog. Like a therapy dog. Okay, cool. Well, this one, I'm going to see if I'm going to use the whole thing because she was moving. And I've already told you this story, I think. Yes, and I helped her move. But first I watched her doggies. And I just had the little box. Here we go. See, I found this in my little scrap basket over here. This was one of the many little tidbits that was just on my desk. And, yeah. So I'm like, yes, I have a place for that. I can use that. And she had already packed up most of her stuff, and she had the movers move the big stuff, but we went back and got, you know, some of her other stuff, and we got, we unpacked a few things and moved the furniture around and put down her big rugs. And anyway, so her little puppies. Oh, what I was going to tell you is they're a Chihuahua mix, and so I don't know what kind of dog this is, but anyway, they are little dogs, and they're both about 10 or 11. They were both senior rescues. And one of them she just got, I don't know, in the last week or 2, I think. So, a lot of big transition for that little guy. Let's look for this number. Should be right there. Much easier. Oh, I love the colors together. And that was a Tuesday. I hope we still have a Tuesday. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. May need to print some more off. Let me see if I have another. I do not. I know I have more somewhere. Well, I'll just have to add it later. Because I think I like that on that page, because I'm not going to have much else to put on there, right? What else did I do? I'm pretty sure I did that all day. Yeah. And I was there from like 8 till about, or 7:45 till about 4. And then I was pretty tuckered out. So, I'm glad that the little doggy's going to take up. Actually, I might do him this way so his face isn't caught in the crease. What do you think? No. I don't know. I don't know. Such hard decisions. All right. Just do it. Okay. So how have y'all been doing in your September journal? Or has anybody got their October one made yet? This morning I watched Lydia at February and June. She was making her journal, her October journal, and I was like, oh, look at you all prepared and ahead of the game. And every month I think I'm going to be, and then, I don't know, the end of the month tends to sneak up on me. And so I'm thinking that I don't know, I probably need to do it, was thinking like by Friday, because Saturday I'm fishing all day. And I know I'm not going to feel like doing it when we get back. That's going to be pretty much an all-day thing. And then usually really tired when we come back from that. So, there. You never know, his little ear was torn. Anyway, and then, and Saturday's the last day of the month. So, you know, I was thinking that it might be a good idea to have it done Friday. Well, then I found out that my cousin is in town, or my cousins are in town, and I have not seen them since, you know, before 2020. I think it was 2018 or maybe 2019. I can't remember. But, anyway, boy, that really looks good with that, doesn't it? The colors. So, that Friday might be the only day they're staying out at the beach. And I don't know if I can drive that far. I don't really want to drive over bridges right now. And that's, well, they're not staying at our beach. They're staying at a beach over in Alabama. And so, which is not that far. I mean, it's not that long of a drive, time-wise. But it's further than anything I've driven so far. Oops. Monday was the furthest I've driven thus far. So, oh, my little moving boxes. I think I have another one somewhere. If I do, I'll add them. That really got crooked, but it's because I let it live in that little crease there, but maybe I can hide it. I know what I can hide it with, washi tape. And I don't use my washi tape enough. So this looks like a very good reason to use washi tape. It is making me wonder if I have any doggy washi tape, though. I don't think I've seen any. Oh. Do I have a Happy Fall washi? I don't know, but that actually would look good there. If I have a Happy Fall, I probably need to put it, or I would want to put it on the 23rd. I do not see it. So, yeah, I like this one, I think. It's got all those colors in it. Why not? Why not? Do it this way. That really is backwards. I can't do it that way. I have to go from left to right. Okay. Well, I could just carry it all the way over, although I was hoping it was going to cover up that. I don't know that it's going to stick. It didn't act like it wanted to stick right here to that magazine page. But I think it is. Yeah, I wish it would have covered up this thing right here. Of course, I could stick my boxes right here and then use this to write. And, of course, that is, like, very, very cattywampus. Very cattywampus. Now, I did not use any background on here. So, just to cover up that crookedness. I very well might just use this paper as a journaling spot. What do we think? It definitely matches. No doubt about that. Or at least it does in person. Okay, did pretty good on the size. You can still tell it's cattywampus there, but it's just gonna have to be cattywampus. Glue stick. Here we go. Yeah, I'm glad that I got some of the pages dyed, or papers. I really wanted lines. I can always draw lines though. So, if you know of a notebook paper, like just regular pack of notebook paper, if there's a certain brand or something like that that doesn't run that you've tried, I never really thought about it until I had a Walmart brand composition book. I love that torn edge right there. I had a Walmart brand composition book with the grid lines, and I went to dye it, and every color had turquoise, you know, because the blue lines in it. It had that turquoise mix all over it. And so everything was turquoise. All my papers came out turquoise, which is fine if you want turquoise. But, here we go. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put it right up there. That'll hide the rest of that crookedness. And the puppies were so sweet though. One of them isn't sure of me. The one that she's had, he's really scared of everybody. She tells me, don't take it personally. Oh, here's I Love Fall. She says, don't take it personally. Yeah, I need to put that on there whenever I get to that page. Yeah, don't take it personally. I'm like, well, it's kind of hard not to. Because I wanted to love on them, right? But the other one just took to me right off the bat. Which he's, you know, a little skittish too, but he does love people. But every once in a while, you can just, you don't even have to touch him. I went to go set his water bowl down, and I was like a good 8-10 inches away from him, and just this blood hurling, yipe. So she said, yeah, he does that randomly. We don't know why. So he obviously was mistreated a little bit in his, you know, in his earlier years. So, poor baby. So I wanted to give him as much love as I could. And I bet you if I look hard enough, bet you I could find some dog stickers. Yep, I bet I could. Yeah, see, here's that notebook paper. Let me see what brand it is. No Boundaries. Oh my goodness. Is that like No Boundaries? Was that Kmart? Or is that Walmart brand? Or I'm sure it's old and it's made in the USA, but I can't remember who makes the No Boundaries. Anyway, it ran like crazy. So I stopped, and I mean, I did some regular copy paper, and I have little notepads. But I was trying to think if I had little doggy stickers, because I never get to use doggy stickers. I'm sure that it will be, well, I think that's a dog. Well, I don't know. Oh. Here. It says super, but I don't really need it to say super. But they were super. I could cut that off, but it's okay. I'm not that worried about it. But anyway, he looks like little Sparky. Sparky and Ty are their names. So, and I can't remember what it's short for. Spartacus and somebody. Tiberius maybe, or does Spartacus have a friend that nickname would be Ty? I can't remember what she said. But they were such little dogs that she wanted to give them big names. So they would be, you know. Okay, so these are the baskets that I need to clean out. And I'm ready to clean them out. Really could use that. I have so many of these that I go to look for them when I know I have one. And I go to look for them and I can't find them. But then I go through a basket and I'm like, oh yeah, there's that one. And see, isn't that cute? I could use that one too. But like I need to use that one for Saturday. That would be perfect to use for Saturday. So, I'm not sure if I just want to go through the basket and go ahead and cut stuff out. Or, I'm not really sure. Any of y'all have any suggestions? And if I do it, do you want to watch? Or would that be like uber boring? So just let me know. So, but I'm going to stop there. But I have, you know, a couple of those little bins and baskets and whatever. And like I said, I cleaned my space as far as I have more working space now. And so it's amazing. It feels great. I'm going to put these back in this little basket. And hopefully everything I use for the month will go in here. It's not, this will be more like remnants of things that I use for month. And like these I just need to put back up because I didn't end up using it. So, some of it will either, at the end of the month, I either need to get rid of it if it's not going to pertain to another month. If it's going to pertain to another month, I have all my little pouches over here, my little storage pouches that I need to, you know, it would just be a matter of putting them up at the end of each month. So, sounds great, right? Sounds awesome and very easy to do, but we shall see. So I'm going to leave you on this note and leave you with this adorable little picture of not Sparky, but looks a lot like him. So anyway, I hope that you are all creating something and yeah, that you're having a great day and that something that you see encourages you to do something. But I appreciate all of your views and all of your comments and everything. So you have a great rest of your day and I will see you in the next video. Bye.